We're in Athens, the capital of Greece and a city often overlooked by tourists in favour of the islands. But there's so much more to see and do here beyond just the famous Acropolis. So instead of just passing through, we decided to spend 4 days exploring this city properly. Come with us as we discover Athens and see if it's worth a spot on your Greece itinerary. So we landed in Athens in the afternoon and wasted no time getting out and exploring the area. We were staying in Plaka, which is pretty central. I would definitely recommend it. It is quite touristy, but it's filled with loads of restaurants and shops and is close by to all of Athens' main attractions. So after we spent a bit of time wandering around, we decided to head up to a viewpoint I'd heard about, which I think is one of the best ways to see a new city. We walked to the top of a big hill. Do you know what it's called?
No.
No.
I'll
put it there. But we walked to the top of this hill and look at the view. There's the Acropolis and the whole of Athens. It's massive. There are a lot of people at the Acropolis right now though, even though it's like quite near the end of the day. It's absolutely packed. We just look like ants from here.
It's amazing. Beautiful from up here, and the view of the Acropolis. Isn't that like an old Roman theatre or forum or something down there?
Yeah, I think it's like some sort of theatre. I think you can see it when you visit the Acropolis. Yeah. We'll check that out another day.
Yeah, loads to see. I think that's tomorrow though, isn't it?
Yeah, but yeah, it's a stunning view up here. Would recommend. It's another day, and today is the day we visit the Acropolis, so we're very excited about that. I mean, that's literally the reason we've come to Athens, but that is in a couple of hours, so I think we're just going to spend a bit of time wandering around, see what we can see, just explore a bit more of Athens. So first stop of the day, we headed to the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier. We went here to watch the changing of the guard, which happens on the hour every hour. In some ways it reminded me of the changing of the guard in London, and in some ways it definitely didn't. It was almost more of a dance performance in some ways. Definitely unique. Then we headed onwards to the Monastiraki area, which is another popular place to stay in Athens. It was very busy and bustling here. There's a lot going on, a lot of restaurants, markets, a fun and busy atmosphere, and we enjoyed just having a look around. And we just happened to stumble upon the ancient Roman Agora, which was a nice surprise. So this is the Roman part of the ancient city. And we didn't actually pay to go in, as you can see. The views from outside are pretty good, so we just enjoyed it from a distance. We've made it into the Acropolis.
Made it, finally.
Yeah, we got here a bit earlier and they were like, no, you need to wait for your actual time to come in. There's quite a lot of different buildings and structures and historical sites within the Acropolis, so I think it might take us a while to look around. The ticket doesn't come with an audio guide either, so I have downloaded a free one. So hopefully we'll learn absolutely tons about this place. But yeah, there is quite a hike to the top, I think, so, and it's boiling hot, like it is so warm.
Some water, thankfully, because you need it. It's hot, it's busy. I'm glad it's about 4 o'clock, otherwise if we'd come about 4 hours earlier midday, it would have been...
We'd have shrivelled up. So there it is, the Parthenon, and it's covered in scaffolding again. Every time Josh is desperate to go to a historical site, it's always covered in scaffolding, isn't it, Josh?
It does feel like it, yeah.
You're cursed.
A lot of the ones in Greece are covered in scaffolding, I feel.
Yeah, I think they're doing a lot of work at the moment to all of their monuments, which I guess is kind of good. I think it's just this end that's covered in scaffolding though, so we'll go around the other side and I'm sure we'll get a good view of that scaffolding.
I hope so.
It still looks very impressive though. we've just walked back down from the Acropolis and it was definitely well worth it. There is a lot to see up there. We spent a fair amount of time even though it was boiling hot. Fortunately they had like water refill up there.
Yeah, right at the top.
Otherwise it wouldn't have ended well.
No, and there's lots of vending machines at least selling it as well if you didn't want a
Selling
bottle.
water.
Only 50 cents, so plenty of water about if you need it. But yes, the Acropolis and the slopes, beautiful. It's actually bigger than I expected it to be as well. There's quite a lot up there. And even as we were kind of like making our way out now, we've seen more and more on the way out now on the slopes, I think they call them. There's so much here to see.
And they're doing a lot to restore it. I was reading that they're essentially picking up the stones that have like fallen off the Acropolis and the Parthenon and trying to put it back in its place, like I guess a big jigsaw puzzle, which sounds like a lot of work, but quite cool that they're doing that. So yeah, loved it actually. That was definitely worth it. Glad we've like finally seen it in the flesh. That's kind of why the whole reason we came to Greece really was to see that. So.
Yeah, that's the highlight of the trip.
Yeah, another day and another set of old stones to go look at. No, we actually love this sort of stuff. We are at the Ancient Agora of Athens, which I think is quite a big archaeological site. There's quite a lot of different things to see, including behind me the Temple of, I don't know how you say his name, Temple of Hephaestus, which I think is like the best preserved Acropolis in Athens. So we saw the big one on the top of the hill yesterday, but this one is a bit better preserved, I believe.
It does looking pretty good, Nick, apart from some of these columns look a bit like someone's tried to take the middle out of them out.
Yeah, but it's like 2,000 years old, so you know, it's probably not going to be in the best nick.
No, it's a pretty good nick to how old he is. But yeah, thought I'd look around it.
This is definitely an underrated spot in Athens. We spent ages here. It's kind of like the Acropolis in the sense that there's like a Parthenon and there's ruins of temples and ancient city buildings, but there's just a lot less people. They also have this reconstructed building, the Stoa of Autolus, which you can go inside and they have a little exhibition of some of the archaeological finds. I get why the Acropolis is more popular and more impressive. However, if you are into archaeology and ancient history, then make sure not to miss this on your Athens trip. We're just having a little wander around Athens now. I think we're still in the Monastiraki area, maybe. But we really like this city. We weren't really sure what to expect.
Particularly, I saw a lot of things online saying it was unsafe and a dangerous place to come, but it's never once felt really like that at all. It's been really safe. And there's so much to see and do here. It reminds me a lot of Rome because it's got all that ancient history and lots of like ruins and stuff to go and see. I found it really cool. I've really enjoyed it.
Yeah, I think it gets a bit of a bad rep, and I mean we've not left the tourist area, so I almost got run over. As we were saying, it's safe.
Not safe inside.
We've not really left the tourist area, so I can't maybe speak for what it's like to live here, but certainly in terms of visiting, I've had a fantastic time.
One other thing I'd probably say about it is there's lots of like tourist trap restaurants and cafes and bars and stuff in these areas, so it's quite overpriced for, I imagine, the rest of Greece. It's not overly expensive, but it's more expensive than I probably thought it was going to be. But apart from that, it's definitely exceeded expectations.
We were just wandering around with no real plan of what to do today, and then we decided to head towards the site of the first modern Olympic Games, which is somewhere that both me and Josh wanted to see whilst we were in Athens, so we figured we'll tick that off first thing. You'd have to be fit to get onto the second tier. How steep they are.
Yeah, they're pretty bad though ones.
It's ridiculous. So the running track is currently a little bit obscured by a stage.
More than just a stage, it's like a little like runway running down the middle of it and speakers everywhere. A lot going on here.
So we can't actually go on the running track, which is a shame, but we can see it from up here. It's an impressive stadium.
Yeah. It looks like it's all made of marble, and it looks and feels like ancient Greece, doesn't it?
Yeah, even though it's like the site of the modern Olympics, I think they probably did it in the style of ancient Greece, because it feels like, I can imagine you having like an ancient Olympics here.
Yeah.
Even like the shape of the running track is completely different to a normal running track.
Oh yeah, isn't it?
However, I don't know if they made them bring their own cushions or what to the Olympics, because I can't imagine it's very comfy sitting on these marble steps for like however many hours.
Yeah, you need a cushion now.
Because it's a little bit uncomfy. As somebody who is obsessed with the Olympic Games, and I mean obsessed.
She is.
Yeah, and my whole life stopped for the Olympic Games. Like, don't talk to me, I will be watching the Olympics. So that was very interesting to see where the modern Olympic Games started.
Yeah, I thought it was fantastic. I thought it's very beautiful. Again, like we said before, it's that old, like, ancient feel to it, and like you're stood on history, you know. So it's really cool.
So we're just on the edge of the National Gardens, and we came across a little pool with turtles in it. Look how cute! There's loads of them just sunbathing, chilling out. Turtles was not on my bingo card today, but that's very cool. So Josh got us a little bit lost on the way to our next destination, but we stumbled upon this instead. I have no idea what it is. It's pretty beautiful.
Yeah, I think it's meant to be a conference hall, it says on Google Maps, but... So yeah, let's go take a look and see what it is.
Yeah, Athens is full of beautiful architecture that we've seen so far. So not mad about this little detour, not mad. So we were going to go to the Temple of Zeus, but it's kind of all covered in scaffolding. Like the main part of it is covered in scaffolding, and it's like 20 euros each, so it's quite expensive already, and it's covered in scaffolding. Like, we're on a budget, so we're not going to do it. But anyway, it is there. We've seen it. On to the next place.
Yes.
On our last night in Athens, we decided to treat ourselves to a couple of beers, so we've come out to a nice little place just right by our apartment. It's nice and quiet. We have had a fantastic time in Athens. We are so glad we came. We were just saying we think it's probably up there with some of our favourite cities we've visited. It's been so good, definitely worth coming. I'm glad we came. There's so much history here, so much to see. That's it from our few days in Athens, so thanks so much for watching, and we will see you on the next one. Cheers!